most of you watching this video, I recommend you to get an opponent as soon as possible, because whatever your realm you're working in, whether you're a businessman or a regular guy who's working a 9 to 5 job or whatever it is, you need an opponent in life in all realms. Let's say first thing it's fitness, and if you're a fat guy, you need to be having a good opponent, a guy who's fit, who doesn't have any bad habits, who doesn't do have these stupid crazy diets, has a regular diet, things like that. And you need to compare to that guy, and you need to ask yourself that how is that guy so fit while I'm so obese? What I am supposed to do even though I am eating regularly? Firstly, you should change your diet. You know what you are eating bad. Know that extra cookies and chocolates, cut it all out. Then the second step is to go and spend some time in the morning doing some exercise, whether it's some treadmill, it's running, or it's some stretching or whatever it is. Spend at least 30 minutes or 20 minutes for exercise, or go and consult a professional of what to do, or join a FIT community itself by commenting FIT. So joining my community, I would be saying you what exercise you're supposed to do to lose fat, to gain weight if you're skinny, whatever it is. So you need to be having an opponent. So the importance of opponent, it's going to boost you, it's going to make you ready for your progress. Without an opponent, your brain is going to be a bit lazy, that why I'm doing it all. While thinking like that, you need to think in your mind that I need to be the best, I need to go to the top. For that I need to have some opponents, right? Without some opponents, without anybody else, how can you be the top one, whereas there's only one person involved? You need 100 people, and you need an important opponent who's at the top, not an opponent who's lower than you. That is not an opponent who's fatter than you. You understand? If you're fat, you need to think about, because even if you're 35 years old, there must be a guy who's fit at 35 years old. You must compare to him. Nothing involved. You no need to compare with me. I'm Jack, doing some boxing and things like that. Never compare with me. Compare. If you're 35-year-old and you're saying excuse that I'm 35-year-old, so I'm fat because I have a lot of work. Compare to those 35 years old who's making more money than you and is also fit than you. What they are doing. You need to ask this question. If this seems stupid to you, then you're just a normal semi-human being. Upgrade yourself to a professional, so that you would experience much better in life, and you will be getting twice as respect as you are getting, and considerations, job opportunities, all things is gonna go up. How job opportunities is gonna go up, if you ask me? It's just because, let's take two guys of same degrees and same experience in something, and these two guys, one guy is fit and one guy is super fat. Who do you think is the manager is gonna choose in between the two, when both have the same portfolios when it comes to work, but one is fat, one is skinny? Not skinny necessarily, a normal build. Skinny is actually okay when compared to being fat. So of course the normal guy would be getting something. It's because the human senses know that being fat is something, a bit of a bad thing, or a bit of a growth regulator, a bit of a weed which grows along with the main plant, or just incapability, whatever it is. Liability. So being fat, the extra fat issues are just a liability, right? So across all that liability, if you do it all right, if you make sure you're not fat like you were before, and you make sure that you're fit enough to walk as a regular man in this flat, it's a big transformation for you. So that's your first opponent. So next guy who's already decently fit, now he wants to get in better shape, that he wants to gain some more muscles, wants to increase his strength, he wants to increase his endurance. He need to work a lot harder in gym when comparing to elite professionals who do this. Not you, the fat guys, not the normal average guys, skinny guys. He need to compare himself to professionals. So that's how you scale up in the ladder. There's always an opponent. and people would sit there in their homes eating whatever they want, thinking I have no opponents, I'm the best, I'm already doing good, thinking they're doing good in the world, whatever it. And the reason I'm saying is because it works regardless the age. If you're 60-year-old watching this video, I absolutely respect you, but I also say that there are 60-year-olds who are doing 20 push-ups and doing a lot of exercises every single day and staying much more fit and making much more money than you, Mr. So none of this age regarding swearing I'm talking about. I'm just talking about the mindset which you need to adopt to increase your capability and competence in this human world in all important realms of human endeavor. I'm not talking about video games. Of course, it does work in video games or any other realm. Video games you would compare to YouTubers, right? You enter a video game and you don't know what to do. Instantly, you won't try. You won't go there and try. You won't quit because it's interesting. So go and type in YouTube what to do, or some people just don't do that and just try the video game. So at the end, video games, you're doing it because it's so fun, but work ain't fun. The results only are fun, but video games results is nothing. After 3 hours of session of video game, you gain actually what a video game skill. That's what you are improving. But after 3 hours session of work session, whether it's making money or business or whatever it is, or copywriting, whatever it is, you are making some money. Work is so hard, it's irritating, it's not as much as enjoying as the video game, but the results are completely thanksgiving because results are boosting the output, happiness inside you. So output is what you need to focus on, not the process. People don't understand it. Some play a lot of video games and waste the human time. So it applies in all realm. So get an opponent, imagine an opponent in your brain, make sure that you are going to win him in all realms. He's making this much money, I need to make more. He's having this 6-pack abs at that age. What he's doing, what he's eating, all this. You don't need to go and research that guy, but you can find professionals who are offering you the best diet or the best workout plan to lose weight or gain weight, blah blah blah. You can find it all over the internet, or you can join myself FIT community just by commenting FIT fit. Let's comment section and be replying you, and we could inquire further about your entry inside my community. So recap what we teach inside FIT community. We teach how to lose weight, how to gain weight, how to get in a good position that you're above average of 80% of people in this world. That is, you're going to do a decent number of push-ups and pull-ups, and you're going to track your diet, that you're going to track what you're going to eat. I'm not going to give you a super professional big diet, eat 5 meals a day, nothing like that. You're just going to track your meal, and you're going to add and minus some of the meals every single day, so that you're eventually achieving or going through or pushing for the best diet or the perfect diet. Nobody has the perfect diet. Nobody has the right amounts of macros, carbs, of proteins and fats. But what we do is we improve every single day so that there won't be a tangible decline in your diet that is inadaptable to beginners, so that we decrease the intensity of the diet day by day. For the first day, we cut this chocolate which you are having in between of the day. And next day we are going to cut a little bit more rice, and we are going to add some vegetables. Things like that's going to happen. That's what we are going to teach certified regarding diet. Exercises, we have 3 levels. We have tests in each levels, and we are going to test you before you do the exercises, and you would be placed in some of the 3 stages, and you would be continued. So this according we built it so that all members, a guy with any fitness level can join. So even though you're a professional and you're looking for maintenance, you can absolutely join a FIT community just by commenting FIT. So the membership is monthly, and it's gonna cost you 999 rupees. So guys, coming back to the topic, you need to have an opponent in life. Without opponent, what you're gonna do? Even though your goal is a single based or focus based or a thing which is going to take a lot of focus and time and potential slow energy, that is like studying a book, sitting and preparing some big entrance examinations for big positions like doctor or some big engineer, some IT professional, whatever it is. So if you're doing that, you need to have an opponent as well. Who's that guy who's scoring this much marks while I'm not getting? How can I crack it like that guy itself? Because this is going to motivate the human mind, and it applies to all organisms. I've seen this article where it says one horse can pull one some country's horse, it's so big and strong, so it can pull like 4,000 pounds or 4,000 units of force, let's say. I don't know the exact unit, but let's say 4,000 units of weight a horse can pull through. And you think how many weight can two horses, the same species, the same gender of horses, can pull through, with how much force they can exert. That is the pulling force. Most people think 8,000 is because 4,000 into 2, 8,000 basic mathematics. But what actually happens is, due to placing two side by side, they are gonna make them in a competent mode. That is, they wanna outcompete each other. They wanna show that who's better to themselves. So they push much more harder, and the result is a pulling force of 32,000, not 8,000, but 32,000, just 4 times the actual result. So that's how competence can make a living being much more better. See you in the next video.